Try Hard Taxes.
Alright, Try Hard Taxes, Episode 3. No sweeping changes this time, just nice little subtle changes. I felt that I want more utility lands in the deck. Now, I'm not brave enough to run old Eiganjo because I don't consider it to be all that useful. Holding up 2 mana to protect a Thalia from an unholy heat, I'd rather just lose the Thalia. So I've taken out 2 basic planes and I've replaced them with 1 copy of Emeria's Call, an additional copy of Eiganjo, Seat of the Empire. It's able to deal with things that have protection from white because it itself is colorless, and that's an effect I can really get behind when an opponent plays Turok Dread Cantor. Still sticking with Citywide Bust. I feel like it proved itself last time. And apart from that, there's no changes. We're just going to go run it through a league and see how we go. Now, before we get to the games, I just want to remind everybody that this content is slightly different from my normal content, and the format is, again, slightly different. I will keep all the snappy edits and the memes in, however. So please let me know if you're enjoying it by leaving a like, and that helps the algorithm too. And also, if you've got any feedback or suggestions, please leave them down in the comments down below. I love talking to you guys. You guys are great. And if you're new here and not subscribed, hi, my name's Chip. This is a show called Try Hard Taxes, where I take a taxes deck and make a few changes as we see fit, but then I just run it through a league, and hopefully we solve the modern 60 card taxes issue this way. So if that's the sort of content you'd like, feel free to subscribe. I play a variety of other decks, sometimes in Pioneer as well. And we do some janky taxes stuff every once in a while, and I'm hoping to work some new games into the rotation. So hopefully there's lots of content for you guys to enjoy. And as a final note with the deck list, before we get to the games actually, I've had a lot of people ask, do you play a try-hard style deck without Urza's Saga? And I personally don't. I really like Urza's Saga. Being able to rip even just an Aether Vial out of the deck so we don't have that as a dead draw later, I think is a really big plus. Certainly we lose the lands utility to things like Blood Sun, Magus of the Moon, Blood Moon, and Alpine Moon. And then the constructs are kind of easy to deal with things like Engineered Explosives, Dress Down, but I do think its utility, if it can't be answered in an effective way, is just second to none. But I have run many successful taxes decks without it. And I think if you want a nice, quick, easy substitute for Urza's Saga, what you do is you take them all out and you replace them with 4 Mishra's Factory, or you can do a 2-2 split of Mishra's Factory and Tectonic Edge, or Field of Ruin, and then you're going to take out 3 basic planes and replace them with the additional copies of Flagstones of Trokair. I don't run 4 copies of Flagstones with Urza's Saga, as that causes some issues where if we have Flagstones, Urza's Saga, Flagstones, we actually have to activate the Urza's Saga during our 3rd turn, and we lose the instant speed advantage that Urza's Saga has, because sometimes you don't want to make a token, you want to do something else. But anyway, I know that's a lot to take in, so hopefully that's helpful for everyone who has those questions. And with all that said, let's get on with the games.
Round 1.
Alrighty, round 1. Try Hard Taxes, Episode 3. Opponent has revealed a Urion. I guess we can keep this hand. Misty Rainforest from our opponent. They passed, they mulliganed a lot. Let's go Plains into Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn there. Hope that they've got like a Renin 6, so we get to draw. They crack the Misty Rainforest. Rorgrim Triome. Oh, that's interesting. Windswept Heath. They crack that. Snow-covered Forest. Renin 6 giving us a card. Skyclave, not bad. They tick down on the Esper Sentinel, which is frustrating. Let's play Plains and pass. Windswept Heath from their hand, interesting. Gets back the Misty Rainforest. Not playing anything. Let's evoke Solitude, ditching Thalia. No exiles for us. Touch the Spirit Realm on the Solitude. Solitude goes away, go back to the end step. Solitude returns. Now obviously that's better when they have 2 creatures in play, because then we get to do all this while exiling cards. But I guess that just wasn't going to happen today. Go to our turn. Let's play Horizon Canopy and run out Esper Sentinel. Go to combat. I'm going to go for that Renin 6. Crack the Windswept Heath. Endurance, of course. Well, that'll eat our Solitude, which means Solitude was a 3 for 1. Didn't even spend the card. They're not losing it.
Emotional damage!
Scoop it up. Done. God, I hate this deck so much. Citywide Busts and Burrenton Forge-Tenders, I guess. Do we bring in Sanctifiers? Maybe. Gonna try bringing in a Relic, I think. The Thalias are laughably bad. I mean, so is Esper Sentinel, really. All right, let's give her a go. Let's go first. Well, that's a mulligan. That's a keep. Flickerwisp goes away. Eiganjo into Giver of Runes. Pass the turn there. Windswept Heath, they crack it. Temple Garden, untapped. Prismatic Ending on the Giver of Runes. Okay, go to my turn. There's a Saga, Stoneforge Mystic. Sure, let's go for Kaldra here. Pass the turn there. Maybe they don't have removal for the Stoneforge. Misty Rainforest. Just looks like they're passing. There's a Saga is ticking up. We'll play the Plains Saga tokens or Kaldra. Let's run out Forge-Tender. Pass the turn there. We're just going to put Batterskull down, I think. They crack the Misty Rainforest. Get themselves a snow-covered forest. Eladamri's Call. Gross. Night of Autumn. Okay. Flooded Strand. They crack it. Snow-covered Island. Night of Autumn. What's Night of Autumn doing? Destroying Urza's Saga, which we will tap for mana. Let's put Batterskull into play. Go to my turn. Aether Vial's nice. Not happening though. Activate Stoneforge. Put Kaldra into play. Go to combat. Swing in for 9. They take it all down to 6. Pass the turn there. Seriously hoping they don't have Solitude Ephemerate here. Teferi Time Raveler really sucks. Alright. Gets rid of the gem token with the Kaldra. Flooded Strand. No attacks and they pass. Giver of Runes too, hey? Well, we'll hold on to that, will we? We could Solitude now. They might have Ephemerate. Let's run out Aether Vial. Just hit them. They block the Batterskull. Lets it go to the graveyard. Okay. I guess we just cast Giver of Runes. We can't instant speed the Solitude. Pass it there. They crack the Flooded Strand. Be surprised if they don't get a red land here. There it is. Is this the Omnath? No, Misty Rainforest first, ticks up to Fairy. Could just be a Solitude, which they'd have to do now because we've got the Giver of Runes. Risen Reef, okay. They cracked Misty Rainforest. A snow-covered forest. Abundant growth on the Rorgrin Triome. Bolt on the Giver of Runes. Okay, I'll let that go. Feel like that was bait. Sack the Burrenton Forge-Tender so they could Fury. And they're just passing to us. White spell off the top, please. Tick up our Aether Vial. That is indeed a white spell. Let's evoke Solitude. Take out Risen Reef. And opponent scoops it up there. We finally got one against this elemental Omnath deck. Oh dear, 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 dear. I might bring in a Pithing Needle for like Renin 6 and stuff. Hey? Just cut one vial for it, run it back like that. So we have a few hate pieces for Renin 6. This is not a keepable hand. I know you like seeing sideboard cards in your opening hand, but not like this. This feels worse. This feels worse. Keep, put Kaldra to the bottom. Hui. Windswept Heath from our opponent. They crack it immediately. Snow-covered forest and abundant growth. Ah dear. Go to my turn. Pithing Needle. Interesting. Plains. Aether Vial. Pass. Breeding Pool. Pays 2 life. Renin 6. Very nice. They tick it up and get the Windswept Heath. Okay. Go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up. We're going to use Aether Vial to put the Giver of Runes into play, I think. Yeah. We'll run out Eiganjo. Pithing Needle. Name. Renin 6. So if we use Aether Vial, this means Giver of Runes dodges Fury for a turn. We'll just pass the turn there. Flooded Strand from our opponent. They crack it. Snow-covered Island. Into Teferi. What's Teferi going to do? Teferi's going to bounce the Aether Vial, which I will activate. Yes. And put the Giver of Runes into play. Hopefully no Fury in their hand. Solitude either. Let's go to my turn. Let's play Plains. Go to combat. Attack Teferi. It already replaced itself, but hopefully that's something. Run out Aether Vial again. Pass the turn there. Stomping Ground. Untapped. Another copy of Teferi. Okay, bounces the Aether Vial. Sure, let's go to my turn. Land's actually not bad here. Let's go to combat. Let's go after that Teferi. Maybe they have removal, maybe they don't. They have an Unholy Heat. Yeah, nothing we can do about that. Let's play Horizon Canopy, run out Aether Vial, pass the turn there. Windswept Heath from our opponent. Teferi ticking up, getting Yuri on the hand. That's going to be an issue. Go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up. Eiganjo is legendary. Now we can't cast the Batterskull. I basically just discarded a land. Can't undo it. Awesome. Well, we just time walked ourselves there. They crack the Windswept Heath, get themselves a Rorgrin Triome, Flooded Strand, ticking up to Teferi, Aether Vial ticking up. Just pass the turn there, I guess. They crack the Flooded Strand. They just now have infinite time to do anything. Windswept Heath, ticks up the Teferi. Beseiju, I mean, it'll give us a land, I guess. Get ourselves a Plains. Maybe they feel sorry for us. They could have Besiegued the Pithing Needle. I guess they decide they don't need Renin 6 anymore. I mean, look at all their lands. Well, let's go for that Batterskull. Get ourselves a Germ token, pass the turn there. They crack the Windswept Heath. Temple Garden, bounces the Germ. Yep, runs out the Urion. Abundant Growth and Teferi go away. Back they come. Play Ghost Quarter, Citywide Bust, Takes out the Urion, very nice.
Finally, some good news.
Guess we just passed the turn there, planning on putting Batterskull back into our hand. Oath of Nissa from our opponent. They get themselves a Windswept Heath. Returns the Oath of Nissa to their hand. It's a good engine. They are going to grind us out of value here. Oath of Nissa back down. Risen Reef. Value train is now starting. Risen Reef enters the battlefield. Hallowed Fountain tapped. In the end step, we return Batterskull to our hand. Play Ghost Quarter. Run out Giver of Runes. Cast Solitude. Take out the Risen Reef. Pass the turn there. Lightning Bolt from our opponent. Okay, maybe they don't have Fury. Ticks up to Fairy. Flooded Strand, passes to us. Let's go for Batterskull here. Now, if they have the Beseiju, we get a land, and let's not attack. Pass it there. Solitude, okay. Targeting the Giver of Runes. I guess we target our own Germ for pro-white. Unholy Heat.
You raised my hopes and dashed them quite expertly, sir.
Wow, sure. Fairy ticking up. There's the boy, Omnath. Risen Reef, doesn't reveal anything. Prismatic ending on Pithing Needle. Now we have to deal with this Omnath shenanigans with Ren and 6. They get back Flooded Strand. Windswept Heath. They can also start getting back Beseiju, which is kind of annoying. They swing in for 3. We're just going to take it. Go to our turn. Solitude. Need to take out Omnath here. Stoneforge Mystic. And we're going to get the Kaldra. I think. Pass the turn there. Swinging in with Solitude. Sure, I will block. Both go away. Teferi, bouncing the Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Another copy of Teferi. Bouncing Oath of Nissa. Plays Oath of Nissa. Beseiju gets revealed. Okay. Beseiju on Batterskull. Okay. Grab a plains. They return Beseiju. I suppose they can start hitting my non-basics if they like. Icefang Quaddle. Go to my turn. Let's go for Kaldra. Go to combat. We have to hit the Ren and 6. No blocks from our opponent. Very nice. Pass the turn there. They crack Windswept Heath. Beseiju on the Canopy. Okay. Yep. Grab a plains. Teferi ticking up. Beseiju coming back. They swing in for 2. Just gonna take it. Down to 16. Cavern of Souls. Go to my turn. Let's play plains. Let's go to combat. Let's take out Teferi here. They have the Solitude, which can deal with the Kaldra. We have our own Solitude, which can deal with the opposing Solitude. And then we have Stoneforge Mystic, which can go grab Lion Sash. And then we have Stoneforge Mystic, which can go and grab Shadowspear. Pass the turn there, I suppose. They crack the Flooded Strand, all the way down to 27. Both players on a higher life total than when the game started. Eladamri's Call. Fury, yeah, Fury hurts. Fury comes down, Risen Reef triggers, takes out Solitude and Stoneforge. Teferi ticks up, Ren and 6 ticks down. Is there another Ren and 6 coming? Oh, you know it. Love a Burrenton here. Wooded Foothills, and they swing in for 2, and we're just going to take it. Skyclave's interesting. Don't have enough mana to play Skyclave and equip. Let's run out Shadowspear, Skyclave Apparition, take out Ren and 6, equip the Skyclave. Pass the turn there. Beseiju on the Shadowspear. Yep, hopefully they're out of Rens, we're out of basics. Okay, Lion Sash needs to come down and start eating these Beseijus. Teferi ticking up. Gross. Opponent swings in for 7. It's pretty significant. Down to 12. Ren and 6. Please don't get Beseiju. Ticks up on Beseiju. Gross. Okay, well, we'll go to our turn. Giver of Runes is certainly interesting. Let's run out Giver of Runes. Spellstutter Sprite. Okay, counters Giver of Runes. I guess now we kind of have to equip here. Have to attack Teferi. Teferi down. Pass the turn. This is not good. Swing in for what I assume is near lethal. I stopped counting a while ago. Down to 3. Do they have the bolt? Oh, they have to. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm done. Oh, God, I hate that matchup.
Round 2.
Alrighty, round 2. Let's go first. Let's keep this hand. Let's play plains, run out Aether Vial, pass the turn there. Scalding Tarn from our opponent. They crack it. Steam Vents, untapped. Mishra's Bauble, they crack it. Looking at our top card. Pass to us. Aether Vial ticking up, and they get to draw a card. Another plains. Let's play the plains, run out Aether Vial, and pass. They cast Consider, Misty Rainforest, they crack it, Island, Ledger Shredder. Fair enough. Go to our turn, tick up both Aether Vials, plains, Skyclave Apparition, take out the Ledger Shredder. Pass the turn there. Would love for them to tap all their red lands on their turn. Lightning Bolt on the Skyclave, okay. Skyclave down, and they seem stuck. Activate Aether Vial, Stoneforge Mystic into play, use its ability. We're gonna grab Lion Sash here. Go to my turn, tick up both my Aether Vials, play Ghost Quarter, run out yet another Aether Vial. To what, land, instant artifact? Okay, so now we 3, activate Aether Vial, Lion Sash into play, eat the Bauble, eat the Misty Rainforest, and then I'll just pass it there. And opponent scoops it up there, Lion Sash taking down Murktide. Now they did get stuck on lands, but the Lion Sash was a good pick. Okay, against this deck list, I think Citywide Busts come in because the Ledger Shredders get up pretty high, so do the Sanctifiers and the Burrenton Forge-Tenders, and a Relic. Question is, what do we go down? Because everything is very good.
Everything is awesome!
Damn, yeah, everything is really good. 9 cuts? I don't think I have 9 cuts I want to make. I will go down to 2 Aether Vial. There we go, compromise. But yeah, Citywide Bust isn't coming in, I don't think. Not yet, anyway. Skyclave Apparition can't take out a Murktide, but it can take out everything else. It's a really solid list when you can't take anything out. Let's go down 2 Flickerwisp. Let's go down to 1 Vial, I think, and 2 Giver of Runes. Run it back like that. Let's keep this one. Remember how we went down to 1 Aether Vial? And we had an our opening hand? It's my curse. They didn't see Urza Saga in game 1. Flooded Strand, into Mishra's Bauble. They crack it, looking at our top card. Pass to us. They draw off their Bauble. Let's play the Plains, run out Aether Vial, pass the turn there. Now, if I could go the rest of the game without drawing a land, I'd be pretty happy. All right, they get a Steam Vents and they cast Consider in their end step. Flooded Strand to the bin. No, Spire Bluff Canal to the bin. Flooded Strand. And they're passing. This reeks of a counter spell. Aether Vial ticking up. Wow. Urza Saga, I'm just gonna pass. I don't have spells that I can just throw into counter spells now. No, we're playing off the top of our deck. Oh, pass the turn there. They crack the Flooded Strand. Steam Vents tapped. Okay, Consider. Keeps the card on top. That is a worry. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Dragon's Rage Channeler.
We're doomed.
Otawara. Gross. Go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up. Esper Sentinel. Okay. So as the Saga has ticked up. Do we run out Thalia now? Yes. Activate Aether Vial. Thalia. Pass the turn there. Spire Bluff Canal enters tapped. No attacks. And just passing. Let's make a Saga token. Alright, then let us go to our turn. Let's have a look at our sideboard. Hey, we took out 2 Flickerwisp. So I don't think I want the Aether Vial on 3 just yet, because our 2 drops are better. So as long as we don't pull exactly Flickerwisp right now, we're actually rewarded for keeping it on 2. So no. Ghost Quarter. Yeah, so probably Dress Down, hey? Well, we got a second Urza Saga, so let's make a dude. Fetch up Relic. Play another copy of Urza Saga. This is good, I'm happy with this.
I'm okay with this.
Dress Down sucks, but it's fine. Let's go to combat, hey? We're just going to attack with the Construct in case they do have the Dress Down. Don't want to lose the Thalia too. No blocks from our opponent. Okay. Make them exile a card from their graveyard. Pass it there. Expressive Iteration. Okay. Card in bin, Archmage's Charm. Card in bin, Mishra's Bauble. Okay. So then what's Expressive Iteration doing? Unholy Heat. Another copy of Bauble. Okay, so now they can't play Unholy Heat. Awesome. Boys, I think we got them. As long as they don't have a Fury here, I think we got them. They crack the Bauble, looking at our top card. Their creatures have to attack. Pop the Relic. An opponent has scooped it up. Oh, I needed that. I really needed that. All right, that was very satisfying. I think we played that very well. All right, good game, opponent.
Round 3.
Alrighty, we have won the die roll. Let's go first. I won't lie, the hand does look awesome, but I have learned and I have grown. Mulligan. This one's better. I'm going to keep putting Skyclave to the bottom. Do we shock ourselves with Emeria's Call? If they have hand hate, we might not draw another land as the Saga gets stuck. No, I'm not going to chance it. Aether Vial. That's a game 2 play once we figure out we're not playing Burn. All right, so Plains and Aether Vial pass the turn there. Mishra's Bauble. All right, probably not Burn. Look at our top card. Could be Life Total Control. Island. All right. Again, probably not Burn. Aether Vial ticking up. Them drawing a card with Mishra's Bauble. Let's go Urza Saga. Thalia. Pass the turn there. They let that go. Didn't even respond. Otawara. Ledger Shredder. Okay. Go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up. Plains 2. Do I want double Construct or just want to get the Ledger Shredder out of the way? Yeah, let's go for the Ledger Shredder. Skyclave Apparition, take out the Ledger Shredder, go to combat. I mean, the good thing about Urza Saga is the flexibility. We don't have to use it. I suppose maybe we could have waited. We could have played Emeria's Call last turn. Pass the turn there. Flooded Strand. Opponent is passing. Go to our turn. Aether Vial, I think, stays on 2 here. Batterskull. Let's make ourselves a Construct token. Get ourselves... Shame we don't have Pithing Needle in the main. We totally would have named Flooded Strand. Do you want another Aether Vial or Shadowspear? Let's grab Shadowspear, hey? just in case. Play Emeria's Call, won't pay 3 life. Go to combat, get blown out by a flash creature. They crack the Flooded Strand. Steam Vents, untapped. Unholy Heat on Thalia. Activate Aether Vial, yes. And in response, we'll put in our other Thalia. This way, because they're probably planning on casting another spell, they don't get to. Hit them for 2. Pass it there. Lightning Bolt on Thalia, yeah. They recognize what's killing them. Steam Vents, untapped. Go to my turn. Aether Vial will stay on 2. A little bit punished, not too much though. Let's just go to combat here. Swing in for 5. Opponent just takes it. I'm happy just passing. Lightning Bolt on the Skyclave. Okay. Scalding Tarn. Ragavan cast with dash. Yep. Only swinging with the Ragavan. Okay, I will take it. They get a treasure. What's the top card? Esper Sentinel. Okay, I mean, doesn't bother me much. Do you even cast it? They're going to cast it. Okay, Ragavan goes away. Let's go to our turn. Aether Vial ticking up 2-3. Let's cast Esper Sentinel. They're cracking Scalding Tarn, getting an island, gaining control of my construct. How rude. Okay, you now have control of my construct. I now have an Esper Sentinel that I will equip a Shadowspear to, and then I will activate my Aether Vial, put Flickerwisp into play, take back my Esper Sentinel, pass the turn there. Your spells just got very expensive, opponent. Dashes Ragavan. Only attacking with Ragavan. I will trade off an Esper Sentinel for a Ragavan, given you cast that Esper Sentinel.
Yeah, sounds like a fair swap to me.
You've earned it, opponent. All right, they're just passing. Awesome. Go to my turn. Aether Vial, staying on 3. Hello. Let's just go to combat. Attack them for 3. Pass it there. Casting an Archmage's Charm, letting us draw. Ghost Quarter. On my Shadowspear. Okay, you have gained control of Shadowspear. It is still equipped to my creature. Now you have to pay to equip it. They do equip it. Okay. Swings in for 3. Activate Aether Vial. Skyclave Apparition. Floats like a butterfly. Stings like a bee. That Shadowspear belongs to me. And opponent scoops it up there. Very nice. Winning game 1 always feels good against this list. Let's bring in the Relic of Progenitus, Sanctifiers, and the Burrentons. I like trimming Aether Vials here now, actually. Or do I? Aether Vial is very good against them. We've got Touch the Spirit Realms to perform a similar role. Yeah, let's cut 3 Flickerwisp, 1 Aether Vial. I'm gonna cut a Giver of Runes. Doesn't do anything on its own, I suppose. Run it back like that. Keep, I guess. Scalding Tarn. They crack it. Steam Vents, untapped. Ragavan. Okay, makes our first turn pretty obvious. Plains, Burrenton. Pass the turn there. Mishra's Bauble. They crack it, looking at their own top card. Spire Bluff Canal, and our opponent passes. Plains, Giver of Runes, resolves, they're F6, so Esper Sentinel 2. Pass the turn there. Expressive Iteration, giving us a card. Solitude, it's a good card. Unholy Heat in Exile, Misty Rainforest, they crack it. Steam Vents, untapped. Unholy Heat on my Esper Sentinel. I could protect that. Then they would get to attack with Ragavan, and we'd be in the same position we were in before, so we're just going to lose the Esper Sentinel here. Go to my turn, Plains, Esper Sentinel, Sanctifier en-Vec, go to combat, attack for 1. They take it down to 13, pass the turn there. Flooded Strand. They crack it. Island, Engineered Explosives, X equals 1. Okay. No attacks and passes. So just holding up that Engineered Explosives, hey? No, just doing it in the end step? Okay, I'll just let it go. Stoneforge Mystic, grab Lion Sash here, swing in for 2, pass the turn there. Ledger Shredder. Okay, Expressive Iteration, let's let them connive. Ditches Ragavan, and consider to exile. Seems pretty happy passing. Horizon Canopy, Stoneforge Mystic, Kaldra, attack them for 5. Let's cast Lion Sash here, pass the turn there. Lightning Bolt for the Lion Sash, yeah, they're worried about that. Perhaps they have Archmage's Charm for the Kaldra. No attacks and passes, okay. Plains, go to combat. They do have Archmage's Charm for the Kaldra, and I do have Solitude for the Germ token. Pass the turn there. Perhaps we were right to let them take it, and then we could Skyclave the Ledger Shredder and then just attack with Sanctifier. That might have been better. But now all of our creatures are pretty massive threats. Another copy of Ledger Shredder. They cast Consider. This connives both the Ledger Shredders. Do they attack? No, they do not. All right, let's go to our turn. Horizon Canopy, Skyclave Apparition, take out a Ledger Shredder. Attack with everything. Opponent blocks 2 of it. Takes 3. No. Lightning Bolt on the Skyclave Apparition. Should have done that before blockers. Now you have a 2-2 that can't block. They're down to 1. Pass the turn there. All right. Spell or land is good. Aether Vial is not, but everything else pretty solid here. Otawara, probably would have kept that. Murktide, sure. Let's just draw. Thalia's nice. Let's run it out. Opponent's going to draw 2 cards. Okay. Well, I'm pretty happy just passing there. No attacks. Expressive Iteration has to pay an additional 1. They exile another Murktide. Can they cast it though? Don't know. White and a blue. Unholy Heat on the Thalia. Okay, they don't want that sticking around. So Ledger Shredder can connive, doesn't throw away anything of value, so it doesn't get the counter. Mishra's Bauble. Okay, looks at our top card. What is it, opponent? Is it a land? Spire Bluff Canal tapped. If it's a land, they're empty-handed. If it's a land, we pretty much win. And if it's not a land, we're in a very good position. They get to draw, so do we. It's a land. Play the Eiganjo. Equip to the Sanctifier.
Upgrades.
Go to combat. And opponent scoops it up there. Very nice. Oh, this deck just beats up the Ledger Shredder Murktide lists. If you've got a lot of that in your meta, play this list.
Round 4.
Alright, we won the die roll. Let's keep this hand. I think we're going to slow roll Urza Saga on turn 3. Gemstone Caverns. Interesting. So opponent might just be running Blood Moon. Exile Force of Negation. Interesting. Planes into Shadowspear. So that means this is Cascade. So we'll pass it there. Island. They are also passing. Maybe it's just Blue Moon. No, there's ice. It is indeed ice. So Rhinos maybe. So now we play Plains and pass. Scalding Tarn. Opponent does nothing. Thalia. They crack the Scalding Tarn. Stomping Ground. Untapped. Is this going to be an instant speed Cascade? Sure is. Violent Outburst. Into Crashing Footfalls. Let's ditch Stoneforge to Solitude 1 now before they get the power buff. Ghost Quarter and pass. Playing Ghost Quarter because I want to play Flickerwisp next turn to take out that Rhino. They swing in for 4. We're going to take it. Down to 16. Besiege. Shardless Agent. And that means they have the mana to pay for the other Crashing Footfalls. This is going to be painful. Go to my turn. Touch the Spirit Realm, hey? Urza Saga. Flickerwisp. Take out a Rhino, pass the turn there. So between Touch the Spirit Realm and Shadowspear, hopefully we can cancel out some of these Rhinos along with our Urza Saga tokens. Fire on Thalia. Okay, swings in with everything. Guess we got to take it. Kind of hope to draw a land, really. Didn't hit it. Let's equip Flickerwisp, swing in for 4, go back up to 10, pass the turn there. Forest from our opponent. They swing in for 10, touch the Spirit Realm on a Rhino, take 6 down to 4. They pass the turn there, it looks like. Land is nice. Let's make a construct. Grab the Aether Vial, play the Flagstones, run out Esper Sentinel. Petty Theft, of course. Well, let's force them to have the removal for this Flickerwisp. Pass the turn there.
Well, that's embarrassing.
They got it. Scoop it up there. That was rubbish. All right. Citywide Busts come in this one. And I guess Damping Spheres too. They're okay, I guess. Does this deck run Fury? I think it used to, so Burringtons can come in. So we're going to ditch the Skyclaves. They do nothing. We don't need Lion Sash. Let's go down to 1 Aether Vial, cut a Giver of Runes, run it back like that. Let's go first. Let's keep Eiganjo, Burrington. Pass the turn there. So if we were running Draneth instead of Citywide Bust, we'd have to mulligan into it right now. This way we get to keep what is a kind of reasonable hand, I guess. Misty Rainforest, they pass. Ghost Quarter Thalia, worked out pretty well. They crack the Misty Rainforest. Breeding Pool, surely tapped. Surely tapped. Yes. Go to combat, attack them for 1. Pass the turn there. Burrington can protect Thalia from fire and fury. Steam Vents, untapped. Interesting. You have a 1-drop? Fury evoked. Okay, so let's wait for Fury to go away. Protect Thalia. Go to our turn, hope to draw a land. Opponent has dead. Damn. Okay, that's disappointing. We did draw a land though, so we'll play it tapped. Another copy of Burrington. Shadowspear, pass. Misty Rainforest, and it passes to us. Hello. Yes, hello indeed. Let's just equip the Shadowspear to the Burrington. Pass the turn there. No attacks. It's reeks of Rhinos. They crack the Misty Rainforest down to 15. Forest, Violent Outburst. So I suppose if we had attacked, they would have done this to block, then we could have Citywide Busted. All right, so they get 2 Rhinos. And maybe they play something else to give them more Rhinos here, and we blow them out with the Citywide Bust. Scalding Tarn, swings in 4-4. I will take it. Down to 12. Go to my turn. Plains. Go to combat. I guess we attack. No blocks. That means no more Rhinos. So Citywide Bust. Fair reading. And it worked. Okay. Pass the turn there. They crack Scalding Tarn, Ketria Triumph. Oh, they played around it. We attacked everything. We baited them. All right, another Crashing Footfalls.
Ouch time.
Fortunately, we have Flickerwisp to clear this up. They attack for 8. Take it down to 6. Go to our turn. Let's run out Esper Sentinel. Go to combat. Attack for 2. Besiege use my Shadowspear. I will use its ability to get a land. Hit them for 1. Flickerwisp, take out a Rhino, pass the turn there. Scalding Tarn, do they attack? Sure does. Well, we're going to risk it. Double block, 4 mana. What costs 4 mana? Force of Vigor, of course. Sure. So we still take 3. They're going to crack the Scalding Tarn though? They don't. They let us draw a Solitude. Okay, that might be a way for us to get back into this then. Down to 3. Go to my turn. Touch the Spirit Realm too. Well, let's just go for the Solitude now. Take out that token. Go to combat. Attack for 1. Take it down to 14. Pass the turn there. They're cracking the Scalding Tarn. Getting an island. They have 1 card in hand. We just need to be able to beat their 2 cards. Crashing Footfalls has been suspended. Okay. Giver of Runes. Okay. Go to combat. Attack with both. They take it. We're up to 6. Run out Giver of Runes. They're down to 9. Pass the turn there. Still got this Crashing Footfall suspended. 3 counters on that. Scalding Tarn. Go to our turn. Play Urza's Saga. Go to combat. I will just attack with both 4. Take it down to 5. Pass the turn there. Crashing Footfall's ticking down, but is it fast enough? Shardless Agent. Okay, into Crashing Footfalls. Reveals a bunch of rhinos. Go to our turn. Is there anything we want to do in the end step? Do we want to get rid of a rhino now? Is there any downside to getting rid of a rhino now? I don't think so. Let's just get rid of one now. Go to my turn. That's the land. Plains, Kaldra, and opponent scoops it up there. Very nice. Okay, got there. Painfully, but we got there. I think we keep it the same. Run it back. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know. This would be the hand that does it. Let us keep Misty Rainforest. And they pass. Plains, Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn there. They crack the Misty Rainforest. Just get a basic forest. Okay. Island. This looks like they want to tap my land. That'll draw as a card though. They let it go. So let's play Ghost Quarter, run out Thalia. Let's just swing in for 1, see what happens. Nothing. Pass the turn there. Scalding Tarn. We've also got Endurance covered, if that's what they're planning. Which, looking at how they're playing, maybe that is what they're planning. White Spell. Damping Sphere. Horizon Canopy. Damping Sphere. Oh, I shouldn't have cast that. If they have Endurance here, I've just punted so bad. So does that mean we just pass? They're cracking the Scalding Tarn. Maybe they're casting the Endurance now? Immense. Untapped. No Endurance. Could be Fire, take out both our creatures, just straight up give us a card. Run it really in the tank. Damping Sphere has resolved. Endurance isn't coming. That flash thing can only block creatures with flying, can't it? Swing with both. The petty theft dude. Alright, hit them down to 13. Just gonna pass it there. Pretend our little misplay never happened. Should have attacked before we played the Damping Sphere. Wooded Foothills. Force of Vigor can take out both. We get a mountain. Fire on both our creatures. Do they pay the 1? Sure don't. We get to draw. I think that was a mistake on their part. Go to my turn. Esper Sentinel, Urza's Saga, pass. Played the Esper Sentinel first in case they did have the Force of Vigor. That way we get to at least draw. Misty Rainforest, they crack it. Oh, we probably should have played Ghost Quarter, not Urza's Saga. Now we're gonna miss out on a dude. Blood Moon, okay, no we're not. Ghost Quarter my own Urza Saga. Get myself a Plains. Go to my turn. Play Plains. Go to combat. Attack them for 1. We've certainly taxed them a lot this game. And also we have 2 great answers in hand, so we're not really in a rush. Shardless Agent, sure. Crashing Footfalls, paying the 1 for Damping Sphere. Now you have to pay the 1 for Esper Sentinel. They don't. They just let us draw. Okay. Passes to us. Let's play the Plains. Run out Esper Sentinel number 2. Citywide Bust. You got an answer, opponent? Nope. Pass the turn there. Shardless Agent number 2. Crashing Footfalls. They're going to let us draw at least 1. You let us draw 2, opponent. They pay for 1 Esper Sentinel. They physically cannot pay for the other. We get a Giver of Runes. That's nice. They swing in for 2. We're just going to take it. Down to 17. Go to our turn. Let's start with Citywide Bust. See what happens from there. That just straight up resolves. I guess we just run out Giver of Runes here. Pass the turn. Hope to dodge Fury. They can just straight up hardcast Fury soon. We can also Solitude it, but Fury is a board wipe here. No attacks and passing might have the force. Ghost Quarter, I guess we just pass it here. Violent Outburst, sure. They don't pay. They don't pay. Did they even cascade? There's no rhinos. What on earth happened? Did they not pay the Damping Sphere cost? What happened? I must know. Pass the turn there, I guess. I don't understand. Did they misplay? They must have misplayed around Damping Sphere. They suspend the other Crashing Footfalls. Yeah, they must have misplayed. Or maybe they only run 3 Crashing Footfalls and they had it in their hand. No idea. No attacks, hey? Let's just pass. Go to our turn. Batterskull. And now I will pass. Hope they don't have a Beseiju. Petty Theft. No, just Brazen Borrower. Okay. Are they going to try and race me? Because I'll just put a Batterskull and an Esper Sentinel and start swinging, which means I would love to draw a land, I guess. Maybe I can just swing with the Batterskull. Yep, they swing in for 3. I'm just going to take it. Go to my turn. Let's go to combat. Attack with the Batterskull. Petty theft, targeting the germ. Are you paying, opponent? Yes and yes. So now I give it pro blue, and you can't cast another petty theft because of Damping Sphere. Gotcha. The attack goes through. You cannot block. Let's run out Giver of Runes here. Pass the turn. Crashing Footfalls, ticking down. Again, not sure it's going to be fast enough. I could have equipped Batterskull to Esper Sentinel, but I was worried about Beseiju. They don't know it, but this Blood Moon is putting in a lot of work for them because I had those as Sagas. And they swing in for 3 in the air. I'm just going to take it. Down to 15. Go to my turn. Damping Sphere number 2. Violent Outburst. Okay. Are you paying for all of that, opponent? Casting Crashing Footfalls. Okay, that one works. Are you paying to stop us from drawing? Probably should. Yeah, I mean, damn, those are some big guys. I guess I'll just have to equip it to my Esper Sentinel. Give the Esper Sentinel pro green. Go to combat and attack you for 5. Yes, Damping Sphere and Citywide Bust. Definitely proving their worth in that matchup. Yes. Okay, awesome.
Round 5.
All right, we lost the die roll for the final round. Think we can keep this hand. Verdant Catacombs, they crack it. Forest, Ignoble Hierarch. Okay, so it's either Yawgmoth or Rock Saga. So let's go to our turn. We're definitely leading Plains into Aether Vial here. Passing the turn. Urborg, Wall of Roots, another Wall of Roots, okay. And Young Wolf, well, yep, Yawgmoth combo it is. Go to my turn, Aether Vial ticking up, Stoneforge. Maybe we can get there with Kaldra. So let's play Horizon Canopy pass. Grist, it's annoying, makes a token, mills a bunch, Blood Artist gone. Swings in, just gonna take it. Opponent only has 1 card left in hand. How bad could it be, really? Activate Aether Vial, Giver of Runes, Aether Vial ticking up. That's right, Giver of Runes. Eiganjo, pass the turn there. Windswept Heath, Grist, ticking down, destroying a Giver of Runes. Give the other one pro green, not playing that last card in their hand. All right, so now we have a choice. I think we just hard cast. So let's tick Aether Vial up 2-3. I didn't want to put the Stoneforge in case they had Fatal Push or something. Now the Giver of Runes is no longer summoning sick. Plains. Let's play Urza Saga. Run out Stoneforge Mystic. Lion Sash. Run out Lion Sash. Pass the turn there. They crack the Windswept Heath. Dryad Arbor. Endurance. Okay. Shuffle their graveyard in before we can eat their Blood Artist. They're playing off the top. Nurturing Peatland. Do they draw? They do. What do they draw? Creating 1/1 dude. Go into their second main. Activate Aether Vial. Flickerwisp. Target the Stoneforge Mystic. Now we're going to get that Kaldra and hopefully just take control of this game. Go to the end step. Yes. Kaldra, Aether Vial. Let's keep it on 3. Shadowspear 2. Okay, let's play Plains, activate Stoneforge Mystic, put Kaldra into play, go to combat. Let's attack Grist, hey? No, let's attack them with the Germ and attack Grist with the Flickerwisp. They have the endurance, don't they?
Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
I forgot about that. Sure, just give pro green, hey? Pretend that didn't happen. So they're keeping Grist around. Pass it there. Twilight Mire. Ticking down with Grist. All right, what are they destroying? Probably Lion Sash here. The Giver of Runes. How interesting. Okay, let's make a construct. Go to our turn. Aether Vial staying on 3. Let's make a construct. Grab another copy of Aether Vial. Cast Aether Vial. Let's attack them. They take it down to 8. Blocking just the 7. Pass the turn there. Another copy of Endurance. Okay. Shuffles our graveyard in. No worries. Ticks up Grist. Go to my turn. Aether Vials. We'll keep 1 on 3 and then we'll start ticking up after that. So yes to that one. No to that one. Yes to this one. That's nice. Shadowspear. Equip that to a construct token. Go to combat. Attack them with all that big stuff. They're on 8 and they're blocking like that. Okay. Beseiju for the token. Okay. I'll take a land. Eat the Endurance. Pass the turn there. They create a 1/1. Run out a Young Wolf. And opponent scoops it up there. Very nice. All right. Yawgmoth, hey? Relic in. Pithing Needle in. Does Citywide Bust come in? Sanctifier's not great, but it's okay. It dodges their removal. I'm tempted with the Citywide Busts. Deals with Yawgmoth. Does it deal with anything else? Endurances? Good little twofer. I'll bring in the Citywide Busts, ditch Thalia and Esper Sentinels. Cut an Aether Vial. Run it back like that. Because Thalia and Esper Sentinel don't tax the Grist. Everything else is pretty much a creature except for X cost spells. And if they're paying X, they can convoke them. So yeah. Probably not. Probably not. Mulligan. Keep. I think it's Shadowspear goes away here. Overgrown Tomb tapped from our opponent. Okay. Gonna lead Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Burrenton Catacombs, Birds of Paradise. Go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up. Citywide Bust. Plains and pass. They sack the Verdant Catacombs. Dryad Arbor. So why would they be doing that instead of just getting a normal land? Planning on winning with the beatdown maybe? Okay. Blooming Marsh. Urborg. Or Yawgmoth rather. So they can sack both their creatures to get rid of Giver of Runes. I think I'm okay with that. Activate Aether Vial. Giver of Runes into play. Go to my turn. Aether Vial ticking up to 2. Plains. Citywide Bust. Do you sacrifice both your lands to take out a Giver of Runes? And it looks like the answer is yes. Yes, you do. Okay, pass the turn there. So now if they tap out, I just get Kaldra. Twilight Mire, Grist. Awesome.
Oh, this is going to be easy.
Creates a 1/1. Aether Vial. Yes. Stoneforge Mystic. Let's grab that Kaldra. Aether Vial. Let's tick it up to 3. Oh, rewarded. Let's just run out Eiganjo. Kaldra down. Go to combat. Attack them or Grist? Let's attack them. Down to 12. Pass the turn there. Strangle Root, sure. Creates a 1/1. Overgrown Tomb, tapped. No attacks, hey? Activate Aether Vial. Flickerwisp into play. Target our Stoneforge Mystic. Stoneforge Mystic returns. Shoot her up. What do we get? Lion Sash or Batterskull? Let's grab Batterskull here. Go to my turn. Aether Vial staying on 3. Plains is great. Let's go to combat. Attack Grist. Attack them, keeping Grist alive on 1. Thank you, Trample. Pass the turn there, holding up Stoneforge activation, Solitude, and Batterskull activation. Forest, take up the Grist, and opponent scoops it up there. Yes, what was that? Was that 4-1? I think we got the 4-1. Citywide Bust did work in this matchup as well. Oh, so happy. So happy. Okay, so there was a misplay in the first game. First game sucked, or first match sucked rather. The rest of this league, very smooth indeed. Alrighty, Try Hard Taxes episode 3 went really well. Got a nice little 4-1 there. So this deck absolutely rips apart the Murktide lists. Just tears them up. We're able to get Lion Sash and just eat their graveyard, and they can't get Delirium. And then they can't take out a Lion Sash without using multiple removal spells. And just our taxing pieces line up really well against them. Our sideboard cards really proved themselves in this league. So Damping Sphere and Citywide Bust. Damping Sphere just thrashed the Crashing Footfalls list. They had to pay extra mana, which meant they had to give us cards with our Esper Sentinels, which was super fun. Citywide Bust, really good at taking out multiple threats. We just got to decimate those tokens with Citywide Bust, which Drannith Magistrate is good at stopping Cascade. Absolutely, hands down, really good. They play around it. They do. They will ice your land on turn 2 so that then they get a clean Cascade on turn 3. And there's not a lot we can do about that. With the 4-color matchup, yes, we misplayed, but I do genuinely just think it's maybe a matchup we can't win. There's no good hate pieces for their list. Their creatures are very efficient, and they will just grind us out. Basically, they're doing what we're doing, but better. Instead of taxing other players, they play things like Wrenn and 6 to keep getting value off their lands. Teferi just eats us alive. So not really sure what we can do to combat that with this sort of taxes list. I hate to say it. I really hate to say it. But maybe we could ditch Touch the Spirit Realm and trim the numbers a little bit. And then we get another value engine in the deck. So what I have found that I've had a lot of success with is running Stoneforge Mystic as one value engine, and then running another 4 of, especially in the 2-drop slot, that is an additional value engine. So that's your cards like Squadron Hawk, and also, I know people are going to roll their eyes a little bit, but Professor of Symbology. Professor of Symbology can actually mimic what a Stoneforge can do, but it doesn't affect the consistency of our deck. Stoneforge Mystic, we have to run a 7-drop and a 5-drop that maybe we don't want to draw. So there's no blank draws with Professor of Symbology, and if we don't want any of the spells in the sideboard, we can just discard and draw, which seems fine, I guess. But look, I'm really happy with the 4-1. Are you happy with the 4-1? Let me know in the comments down below if you got any tips for the 4-color deck that doesn't involve splashing red for Blood Moon, which doesn't help. They run Blood Moon in the sideboard. No. Then yes, by all means, leave them. I hope you've had a good time. I've had a good time. And until next time, have fun.